welcome to the Rebel Dietitian Kitchen. Today we are talking hydration and we're whipping up some mocktails.
Oh yeah, what's a mocktail?
So a mocktail is like a fun cocktail but alcohol free. So getting in some fun festive drinks but making it alcohol free, so otherwise we probably wouldn't be able to drink it at work at 11:30 in the morning.
Anyway, we're also talking hydration just because it's summer.
Yep.
It's hot.
It's really hot here in Maryland, really humid, so staying hydrated is really important for a lot of reasons.
So one thing that we're going to be making is a chia drink.
Yes.
So we're using watermelon and chia seeds and some lime juice to make a little mocktail.
Which I'm very excited about because chia you don't traditionally see in drinks. I mean, we've made puddings, chia seed puddings with it. You can put it in granola, you can put it in lots of stuff.
Overnight oats,
yeah.
on your salad, on your yogurt, whatever.
Yeah, but I haven't ever had a drink with it, so I'm excited to try it.
Yes, I think you'll like it.
Oh, I'm ready. I am ready.
So if you don't know chia seeds, you know, like the chia. I used to grow a little grass out of a little, I don't know, what's
like hedgehog. You can get a hedgehog. You can get a person.
Little did you know you could eat them.
Yes.
And they're actually full of really great healthy fats and fibers.
Lots
so there's
of
a lot of benefit to having chia seeds. So the first thing that is probably the weirdest thing about chia seeds is when you add water, they plump.
Yes.
Some people don't like that, but
I'm excited. I'm excited about this.
So, quarter cup of chia seeds goes in the ketchup. Oopsie.
Ooh, you getting excited with the chia seeds?
And to make this go faster, we're using warm water.
Yes.
A cup and a half of warm water. It'll help them plump up faster. You could also just do cool water and stick it in the fridge overnight and just let it do its thing. Give it a stir, and it's just gonna hang out and plump up. This is so cool.
All right.
All right. In the meantime,
Do the rest.
I did not feel like buying an entire watermelon for this demonstration, so pre-cut.
You know, and this is a good lesson in convenience. If it's gonna make it more likely to use it and eat it, so it doesn't go bad, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah. So we have, I don't know, 2 to 3 cups of watermelon going in the blender. Whip it up.
Let's do this. So let's see if I know how to use your contraption. Okay.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. We'll turn it off.
Okay. Blend up the watermelon, and then I have 2 limes here. And I'm just going to, while this continues to plump up, I'm going to add the limes directly into here.
So one thing I also like to make with the blender in terms of hydration is something, I call them energy cubes. So there's a blog on our website called Things to Try If You're Bored with Regular Water, and it talks all about hydration and other things you can try to help you hydrate that aren't just drinking water plain. So these energy cubes is basically blending up different fruits, different herbs, however you want to do them, in a blender, and then pouring it into a ice cube tray, and you freeze it. And then when they're frozen, you're ready to use them, pop them out, stick them in a glass, pour some water, and you get some good hydration.
I do watermelon, so I puree watermelon, I put them into ice cube trays, freeze them, and then I'll do watermelon ice cubes and seltzer, and just kind of sip on that.
Yeah. And that's another thing, I get the question all the time from my clients is seltzer, does it count towards your hydration? And, you know, it certainly can, especially just make sure it's sodium free. Yes. Because some seltzers are not free from sodium.
There's 5 milligrams.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
acceptable.
The biggest thing why we're talking hydration is there are so many beverage options out there.
Yep.
But the issue is added sugar. So
Yeah.
many of them have so much sugar or artificial sweeteners, and some people are trying to stay away from those.
Yep.
So
And depending
some more options.
And depending on what conditions you're managing, added sugar might not be the best for some of those conditions. So this is why some of these other mocktail options are really, really great. So especially with this watermelon chia seed, you know, you're getting fiber in there. If you guys want to come right in to see.
Look at how jelly and thick it got.
And if you compare it to what normal chia seeds look like.
Chia.
Chia, chia, chia.
All right, so we have our base here. I'm just gonna pour in the watermelon. And this makes about 4 servings, and this is great for like blood sugar management as a beverage option because this has like 4 grams of fiber per serving, which is awesome for a drink.
And also great, you know, if you're working on increasing your fiber for GI reasons or for heart health. Great way to get a little bit of extra in there. And the one important thing about fiber is whenever you increase your fiber, you got to increase more of your water or your hydration, or else
you get constipated.
You get constipated, and no one wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Nope.
All right. So here we have it. If you let it sit, it will separate a little bit. The chia seeds will rise. The liquid will kind of go to the bottom. So just give it a good stir, and then pour it in.
Ooh, this looks so fun.
And I garnished it. Last time I made it with some mint. I didn't write any say. Sorry.
I guess I'll forgive you.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Ooh, that's good. I like those chia seeds. Ooh, that's very fun. Okay. All right.
If you're a texture person, you know, you may not love this one. The next one doesn't have any chia seeds.
No, the next one does not.
But it's kind of based off of those drinks. You'll see either kombucha or mama chia drinks will have chia seeds in them. And so I liked them, so I wanted to make my own version.
Kind of reminds me, this is not the same, but bubble tea. You know how the bubble has those little like...
I have never had bubble tea.
Never had bubble tea, so I had bubble tea for the first time. I was in San Francisco last year. And it's good. It has like the little tapioca bowl type things. Like they're little chunky.
Yeah. So you can either just chill it in the fridge for a while because it was still warm, or we put it over ice and
Make it a mess. I'm just pulling it off.
So yeah, watermelon chia mocktail. It's on our website. Yeah. Okay.
All right, ready for the next one?
We're gonna make the next one, which is a alcohol-free shrub. Have you ever heard of a shrub?
I have not heard of a shrub. I'm learning so much.
Learning so much today. A shrub is a vinegar-based cocktail, but it doesn't have to have alcohol. Sometimes it's just water seltzer. So we're using the super popular apple cider vinegar today.
Oh yes, that is the hot topic.
So I just rinsed out our blender. Pineapple juice. So I was paying like $1 million for these little shots of apple cider vinegar from Whole Foods.
Yep.
So I really like them, but they're like $2.50 for this tiny little thing. So we're making your own version and turning it into like a mocktail.
Mocktail, love it.
So we have pineapple juice.
Out of the way.
And I need you to give us, I think it's a cup and a half.
Oh, pineapple.
So you can use this guy.
Okay.
So we're gonna put the pineapple juice in the blender.
There we go.
And we're gonna stick some fresh ginger, about 2 inches of a piece of ginger root.
Nice.
Took the peel off.
So,
chopping it up.
do you ever peel your ginger root with a spoon?
No.
So that is a fun trick. If you go to the grocery store, you get the ginger. It looks kind of like a finger or a toe, or you can take...
Yeah, weird looking toes.
I didn't say they were my toes. But you can take a spoon and you can just peel the ginger that way, and the peel comes right off.
I don't believe you, but I'm
you
gonna
know,
try it now.
if we had a piece of ginger, I would show you, but I promise it works. Stay tuned, social media, when Kaitlin goes home and tries to peel ginger with a spoon and then proves me that I'm correct.
We shall see.
All right.
So, stick that lid on and blend that up.
Let's zhuzh this a little bit. Oh, that was a lot of it. Okay.
So this is going to be a little like spicy from the ginger, but I like it.
You know how Kaitlin loves her spice. That was dramatic. Okay, here we go.
Turbo speed.
Okay,
so this one was textured. We don't want this one to be textured. So we're going to use a sieve, I don't know how to pronounce it, and get that ginger pulp out of there.
And you know, if we're talking summer, you know, lots of barbecues are going on right now. This would be a great thing that you can also make ahead of time and bring to the barbecue.
Just bring the seltzer separately and mix it up.
I'm using a spoon to speed up the process.
That's not a spoon.
Or a spatula, same thing. Not really, but you know what I mean. All right.
All right. Got the pulp out.
Yep.
Okay. So this can go straight into the pitcher.
Okay. Fun little pitcher here. All right. Let's see if I can do this without spilling everywhere. No promises. Boom.
Perfect.
That was talent.
Let's stick this back in there.
There we go.
Because we're making a mess.
We are. Per usual.
Okay. What else goes in this?
Seltzer
Apple cider
water,
vinegar.
right? And apple cider vinegar.
So we have the Brags with the mother.
With the mother.
What does that mean?
It means that it has the, what's it called? Like the, I'm thinking of like the sourdough starter, but that's basically what it is. The cultures. That's what I'm talking about.
So this is good for digestion.
It is, and sometimes if your stomach acidity is off, we recommend getting some apple cider vinegar in the morning, and that can help realign the pH in your stomach. It can help make digestion a little bit easier, because acid is actually really important for digestion, because if you think about your stomach, it has all the hydrochloric acid going on in there. So
yeah. All right, so we have half of a cup of apple cider vinegar.
And so, Kaitlin, what would you say to someone who's like, oh my gosh, like this is going to taste super vinegary?
Sorry. I'm just kidding.
Do you think it doesn't? Oh, I guess.
No, the pineapple juice cuts it,
Okay.
and the seltzer cuts it. So
Okay.
you could also add a little bit more juice or a little bit more seltzer to your liking. The thing about the pineapple juice is you have to watch the sugar content. So if you add too much juice, this has about 3 ounces of juice per person. It makes 4 servings. So I think that's reasonable.
Yep, absolutely.
It's about 10 grams of sugar, I think I told you earlier.
Yep.
11 grams.
Yep.
Which comparatively,
Compared to some other juice options. And the good thing is because we're adding seltzer in there, we're getting more hydration than you would if you were just looking at a traditional.
and that's one of your hints on the blog that you wrote, is you can do seltzer with a splash of juice as a beverage option.
And they have some really great other seltzer options. We've been really liking Spindrift in the office.
Love it.
Spindrift, very good. It's a seltzer brand that they just squeeze a little bit of juice. I just tried the half and half, like lemonade iced tea one, which was really delicious.
So it's no added sugar. It's
No.
literally just a little bit of fruit puree. It's got like 2 to 3 grams of sugar in it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's wonderful. Okay, I'm just gonna dump it because I didn't get enough cups.
All right, I'm gonna add some ice to mine, and I'm very excited to try this.
Now I'm all about the spicy stuff, so ginger and apple cider vinegar kind of have that.
So we're gonna see if I like this. Is basically what you're saying. Gonna
They
see.
have that punch.
We'll see if my non-spicy taste buds enjoy this. All right. Okay. Oh boy.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Okay.
So it's not too much.
It reminds me a little bit of kombucha.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
And that's something else you could do. Is if you want to go alcohol free, get a wine glass out and have a glass of kombucha.
You could.
And feel a little fancy.
Yeah. But this is good. I like this. Definitely really good. Ooh, okay.
Get down with that.
Get down with that, certainly.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
So that's all we have for today with hydration.
Today.
So check out our blog. There's some great information on those energy cubes that I talked about and some other ways to stay hydrated now that it is really hot, at least out here in Maryland it is.
And did we talk about next time?
No, next time. So our next Facebook Live is the 16th of July, and we are talking grilling because it is grilling season. And I love to grill, so this is going to be a really fun vlog and a Facebook Live. All right, so stay tuned.
Have a wonderful Tuesday.
Recipes will be in the comment section below on Facebook and in the link in bio on Instagram.
All right.
All right. Have a good day. Cheers.